what's poppin'? Good morning. It's your boy Jay the Comedian. I hope everybody's having a good morning. I'm having a good morning. And I want to talk to y'all today about a subject that somebody in the comments said that I should do a video about. They said that I should make a video asking what would it be like if Jesus was a Jehovah Witness right now. Now, I made kind of a video about this a while back, but I think it needs to be revisited. If the Jesus from the Bible was a Jehovah Witness right now, what would it be like? What would it look like? You know? Well, it look a little bit like this. He'd walk to the Kingdom Hall. Everybody be like, oh, hey, getting love bomb. Oh, Jesus, wow, way to come. Way to come visit us. It's amazing. Jesus be like, oh, yeah, y'all loving me, loving up on me. This is great. All right, cool. And then a disfellowship person will walk in, and they completely get ignored and talk crazy too. Like, oh, man, what's going on? Why ain't nobody loving on this brother over here? Like, Jesus, he's disfellowshipped. And since he's disfellowshipped, nobody's talking to him. Nobody's doing anything nice for him because he left the love of Jehovah. And Jesus would say, first off, get out of my face. That sound dumb. Second off, come here, brother. Take off your shoes. Let me wipe your feet down and rub them down and clean them. Let me get some soap and water and some oils and some botanical oil and stuff. And let me call up one of my Asian friends that do nails real good. And we're going to hook up them toes too, brother. We're going to hook you up. And the people will be like, wait a minute, Jesus, you can't be talking and cleaning feet to this fellowship, people. Jesus is going to say, this is what I do. I'm just nice to everybody. We don't shun people. You ain't got no scripture in the Bible where I was shunning somebody. I sat down with the tax collectors and all the people doing wrong. And he who's perfect cast the first stone. I forgot how the scripture go. But it's something like that. And ain't nobody gonna throw those stones up in the Kingdom Hall because ain't nobody perfect. So how dare you sit there and try to judge and shame somebody when that very act is not in the Bible? That would be a very important thing to add. But it's not there. And so the Jehovah's Witnesses will already be kind of looking at Jesus a little funny now, right? And then they're going to say, hey, we made a decree where whenever the governing body tells us to do something, even if it sounds completely crazy, we are to do it without question. You know what Jesus would say? Wait a minute. So God now is named the governing body? Wait a second. We're giving unquestioned worship to the governing body, and that's not God? We're giving unquestioned worship to men. That's what we're doing right now, right? How about this? I'm going to tell y'all to pray to God, okay? Because basically, he's the boss that the governing body works for, correct? So if the governing body tells you to do something, and it sounds a little crazy, go ahead and pray to God and ask him for a sign that, that these people are worthy of being worshiped. And then boom, if he says yes, he'll give you a sign. If he says no, he won't give you a sign. Because I can tell you now, if you're looking at the Bible, everybody who God put in place to do some stuff on his behalf. Let's look at Moses, okay? He used people before. Moses had to do some of the most craziest stuff and had to get a ton of people to follow him. So you know what he did? He said, hey, Moses, I'm going to give you some powers and stuff so people know that you with me, okay? That you ain't just some random guy out here talking about, yo, you with the God, and you ain't. So if you're trying to get away and it's an ocean in your way, go ahead, take your little stick, hit the ground a couple times. I'll open that sumbitch up for you real quick, And then boom, that's what he did. He opened up the ocean. And anybody with common sense says, okay, that guy just opened up the ocean with a stick. He got to be with God. I'm going to follow him around. When the last time the governing body opened up an ocean with a stick? They can't even call the plague of locusts. They can't do nothing. First off, the governing body has to prove, as all the other people that Jehovah used to disseminate his message on earth, that's probably the wrong word, he used the people and he gave them some powers so you can look and see, hey, yeah, these are the people that's rocking with me. Because, yeah, this guy, he could talk to a burning bush. He can freaking, write words into stone and break it off without no tools and nothing. He can open up oceans and cause plagues and do all this stuff. Yeah, he's with me. And like Lot and whatnot, yeah, Lot was able to get open knowledge before an entire city was destroyed. They ain't even had text messages back then. He was like, hey, Lot, how did you know to get up out of here? Well, God hit me on the two-way. And he let me know to get up out of there. So I got my family up out of there. Now, I mean, I think he might have overreacted a bit because my wife was just looking back because she left her purse back there. But yeah, well, sometimes you gotta let them purses go. And she looked back. But anyway, the bigger point is the governing body hasn't done anything worthy of unquestioned loyalty. Half of the time, you gotta question what they say because you think that they're telling you the right thing, but then eventually you're getting new light because you got to fix the problem that you said earlier. It happens. You're like, hey, yes, all Jehovah Witnesses, y'all need to clean our kingdom halls and build some new ones for us, okay? Like, wow, that sounds pretty messed up. Like, why can't you hire a cleaning company? You're worth billions of dollars. This sounds like something that's going to need some new light to fix. But that's what I'm saying. Like, you can't believe it. And Jesus, if he was a Jehovah Witness, he would not believe that mess. And it would be a huge problem with him regarding that. You know what I mean? So, at this point now, I don't even know if Jesus is still going to meetings. So, the last thing, right? If you remember in the Bible, Jesus walked inside of the temple of God, and he saw some people up in there selling merchandise, right? I think they were selling like bootleg copies of the Passion of the Christ or something like that. And he said, what? This ain't even in HD. And he like turned the tables over, flipped them over. And people like, oh man. It's really funny that nobody, said anything to Jesus. They was like, man, Joe, don't mess with Buddy, man. He crazy. He just flipped over everybody's tables. Money and bootleg DVDs and pornos went everywhere. You know what I'm saying? And that's how he treated people that was doing bad stuff in his house, in his father's house. Imagine if Jesus heard about this damn two-witness rule. He's like, wait a minute. So there's child abusers here? And y'all don't want to call the police or have them arrested or nothing, huh? Y'all like this fellowship. Like, what is that doing? Are you kidding me? And they can come back? Man, I'm about to punch somebody. If he would turn tables over for somebody selling stuff in God's house, what do you think he'd do if he found out that they was covering up child abuse? Man, Jesus been done drop kick 4, 5, 16 elders right that day. He'd have walked up to Warwick and kicked all the governing body members in their nuts. That's what I'm saying. That's what would have happened. Not only would Jesus be considered an apostate, he'd be a danger to the entire organization. He's like, yo, don't listen to Jesus. This guy's an evil, disease-minded apostate. Don't listen to him. You're like, wait a minute, that's Jesus. You made an entire book about him called The Greatest Man Book. I'm like, yeah, you see, we don't use that book no more, right? I'm serious, though. Like, if you look at the Jesus of the Bible and you made him a Jehovah's Witness, like, everybody he met in there, he loved. Except the people that were doing bad stuff. Because as Jesus did, he did not like bad stuff. He's like, yo, y'all doing wrong. I don't like it. I'm going to call it out. Day one, Jesus going to walk up in there and be like, first off, why y'all letting these children make lifelong commitments to God? Especially when the consequences are so high if they decide to not want it or go away. Like, why are y'all doing that? I was 30 when I got baptized because as I've said before, 30 is the perfect age to start making lifelong decisions. You know who you are. You know what you want to do. You have a good feeling for your life. You're not experimenting. And you've probably been through puberty and had a good time. So yes, at 30 years old, you're pretty much ready to get baptized. You've had all the crazy stuff in your past, and I don't think anybody could deny that. If everybody waited till they were 30 years old to get baptized, as Jesus did, there would be far less disfellowshippings and just problems. It's almost like they don't care about fixing the disfellowship problem. They care more about locking people in and not letting them out. I'm just saying. So yeah, this is all stuff that you really got to think about. Jesus is not, he would not be a Jehovah's Witness. And if he was, he'd be an ex-Jehovah's Witness, and he'd be a very powerful apostate. I put it like that. Because simply put, the Jesus of the Bible, oh, he wouldn't like this religion, whatever it is. He wouldn't like it at all. But anyway, I'm hoping y'all having a great day. If I'm not making no sense or I sound dumb, let me know in the comments. I don't think so. I think I'm making pretty good points. But I could be wrong. Who knows? Anyway, holla at your guala. Deuces.